Yo, yo, what is up, everybody? What is up, Caesar? Uh, yeah, as I typed in chat earlier, and as you guys can probably see there, right there, I'm gonna be jamming some Project Zomboid tonight. And then, depending on how the run goes, depending on how long we go, so on and so forth, you know how it is. But depending on all that, we might be jamming some conspiracies. There we go. Listen, you don't want to start with me because you're getting me started early in the evening, okay? I'm the type of person that doesn't sleep, and then I drink Monster at 2 in the morning, and then I Google, and I found a video of a guy saying some pretty crazy stuff. And I honestly almost have you ever laughed so hard that stuff comes out your nose? Monster, not the best stuff to be coming out your nose. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you guys about some of those conspiracies a little later with RSA Sniper there. So if you guys want to hear about that, stick around. We'll jump into a game of 40s with him, or 2 or 3 or 5, and we'll talk about some crazy conspiracies. I've heard a few crazy ones. Of course, I know about BlackRock. BlackRock is surface level, bro. I'm talking about people that say the only reason. I have to get this right because this is confusing. Okay, so you know a Ruby. Okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm putting the music softer. This is Metallica. You know how much I love. My favorite band in the whole world. So for me to pause this, you need to know. Okay, you know the Rubik's cube. The Rubik's cube. The Rubik's cube. Well, she's married to the Rubik's. No, I'm kidding. And but a Rubik's cube. So there's a guy. I watched a video. He made a conspiracy. I do this explainer. I do not believe in this at all. But there was a guy. He says a Rubik's cube. You know how people have been solving the Rubik's cube better and better and better and faster and faster and faster since it came out. And this guy, his theory is the guy who invented the Rubik's cube, Erno Rubik. Yes, yes, he invented that thing so as a time traveling device. And if those people keep solving the Rubik's cube better and better and better and faster and faster and faster, eventually they'll solve it at 0. And then eventually they'll solve it in negative times. And once they start solving it in negative times, but that's only step 1 of the problem. You see, the thing is, he thinks Erno Rubik is an evil genius. Because this is the thing. If you solve a Rubik's cube in negative time, if you solve it in minus 10 seconds, for 10 seconds, there's 2 Rubik's cubes. That's just physics, you know? In space-time, there would be 2 Rubik's cubes. And if enough people start solving Rubik's cubes in negative time, we would be duplicating the Rubik's cube, and they would be adding weight to the Earth. And with enough weight to the Earth would stray from its gravitational pull from Earth and would go into a new ice age. And that, like, when I heard that, I was like, okay, this is time to turn the internet off now. Some people are being the crazy. Oh, the crazies. Yeah, there's some the conspiracy. I love it. Sometimes I just Google this stuff just to laugh at the absurdity of it all. No, we will absolutely. I've even been thinking on Mondays, which is tomorrow, for those people who don't see sunlight. I was thinking of doing maybe some form of reaction content. I was thinking maybe even some cop chases, go onto some body cam footage channels, go search for something recent. Maybe we react to something crazy together. I was thinking of doing that a little bit before the stream. I was thinking of starting it out on Mondays, just a little bit of reactions. If you guys find anything crazy, YouTube, flipping Instagram, anything, send it to me on X, Wookie2, and I will react to it tomorrow. It'll be pretty fun to do. Bro, send me a couple of videos of people doing that. Send me a couple. Tag me. Send a link on X. I will react to it tomorrow, man. There is so many stuff that we can react to on this channel, and I plan to do it a bit more often. Not just like, let's say, body cam footage of police doing crazy things, but like you say, people opening packages. As long as it is safe to show on YouTube and on Twitch, send it to me on Twitter and we can react to it. But I am going to restart the music here now because that was a good song, and I'm going to start it from the beginning. That's what you guys get for making me pause my music. Talk about how Erno Rubik is trying to overthrow the Earth's gravitation. You know what? Into Sandman for you guys. What you get as a reward. Not a punishment, it's a reward. Also, another thing. I don't know if you guys noticed. Right over here. Pretty. If you guys do decide to be nice and buy me a coffee, you guys noticed that in the stream I do drink a lot of coffee. Shit's expensive. So, you know, and there'll be a nice little thing that pops up. It'll pop up in chat, it'll make a little tingle, it'll make a nice little noise. Beautiful. Pop up here. You will be eternally rewarded by the gods. It's in the contract of the coffee thing. It says if you donate. So, doesn't work out, contact them, not me. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that has been sorted out, and I do want to say that we do also have YouTube and Twitch chat together in one beautiful summary right here. So you guys on YouTube, if there is anybody on YouTube, let me check. Yeah, you guys, one or two of you on YouTube. Okay. No, you guys can send messages too, and it will pop up. I will say this though, on Twitch we do have music, so you guys are missing out. Pop over to Twitch, but before you do, give me a follow, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, make sure that you can get notified. Like, subscribe, all of that fun jazz, and then pop over to Twitch, do the exact same thing. Also, please steal people's phones in the houses. Obviously, do not physically steal it without them knowing, but take their phones out of their hands right now. Open Twitch, open this account. Let's get the average viewers up to 3. I'm trying to get to affiliate, and that is not going to happen by itself. So I need you guys to get us there. 3 average viewers is what we're trying to get. I would appreciate you guys sharing this with as many people as possible. Not only that, but there we go. You see, legitimately it works, guys. RSA Sniper told you that himself. The facts don't lie. The facts don't lie. Let's get this going. I can add more cool stuff to the chat. Channel points where you guys can spend. Also, I have set up a Giphy where you guys can add GIFs into the chat, but I'm not exactly sure how it works. That should pop up in the channel right here above my head when we are gaming. When this big box is a small box over here, right above my head, you guys can play GIFs. I don't exactly know how that works, but I've added it, and so you guys can technically do it. I'm not going to sit and talk about that for too long. You guys can try and figure that out. Yeah, you see, that's the thing. I have to become an affiliate in order to do that. I think I have to still sort it out. I added it. I'm not sure it is working. It might work. I'm not sure. There's supposed to be a little thing that pops up next to your chat. That, you know, next to your chat on the right-hand side that says Giphy. And with that, you can do it. But I'm not sure. I'll have to set it up for you guys. Maybe once I get affiliate. But let's jump to the game, as you guys can see here. Right above me over here, there would be GIFs if you send them. So if you see something, say something. Come on, let's party tonight. No, if you see something, send a GIF. Send me something funny. Let's see what cool random stuff you guys can send. That would be pretty fun. Farmer, my YouTube is Death Wookie 2. Everything is Death Wookie 2. It's all Death Wookie. Death Wookie here. That's Death Wookie 2. Yeah, I used the number as a pun there. Yeah. I'm Death Wookie 2. Here's another one. Some dad jokes for you all before we get the stream started. Okay, let's get this going. Let's kill some zombies. Came here to chew gum and kill zombies. And we put our poles away. We don't have gum. We have a lot of other stuff, but we don't have gum. Yeah, my plan is to play Hogwarts on stream, absolutely. The only thing that's different is I want to finish at least one run of Baldur's Gate before I do. And oh, I see here, it popped up right here. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. That's really awesome. And as you see, yeah, so it works. Now we know it works because these YouTube people are quiet bunch sometimes. It's because in the beginning it did not sync all the chats, and I pretty much told the YouTube people, if you guys, there we go. Yay, bro. You are fantastic. Literally my first sub. And did you hear that nice sound? I made that sound myself. I'll show you how. There we go. So I use this thing to make those lovely noises that you guys hear. And a little FL Studio. A lot of fun. And I don't get to hear it often enough, so you guys should subscribe more often. I already miss it. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not as good as the gifters at all. But, you know, technically the same equipment. Yeah, we try. Alright, guys, I'm trying to fix that. I do not look like a ghost on this camera a little bit. The room is pretty dark and the screen is pretty bright, so trying to turn down the contrast there. Yeah, it is a lot of fun, buddy. It is honestly a lot of fun. If you guys want, I might at some point just stream messing around in FL Studio. We can see if collectively chat can make a song. How about that? We can release it as Death Wookie 2 chat song. You never know, we might become famous. You guys will all have to come with me on tour, and you know it will cost a lot of money, but we can go see the world. So just saying. No, let's get this going. So, if you guys weren't here yesterday, we basically started this dude off here. This is Gary Galloway. He's a chillin' dude. Just killed 372 zombies in 5 days. We've cleared most of this town. To be fair, this is a very small town called Phallus Lake. A funny name, I know. But, wow. You guys are really, really fantastic. Listen, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. It is going to pop up very big in a second. So, it will do that. But really, from the bottom of our heart, I appreciate it. just leveled something up just by standing by the TV. That's great. I was showing you guys some stuff. Good things are happening tonight, guys. Good things are happening. What's up, bro beans? How you doing? We are... Actually, tonight is a very good night. We're getting subs on YouTube. The YouTube fam is over there. They're doing fantastic things. We've got the coffee set up here. So, hopefully, we can keep the supply of coffee running and I can stream with a coffee in my hand more often. We cleared out half this town yesterday. I was telling everybody. The only spot here... This town is called Phallus Lake. If I zoom out, you guys can see it's called Phallus Lake because even there's Phallus Way. And that's... I know Phallus because of the name of the lake, honestly. In the name. We pulled most of the zombies here. Yeah, this map really is massive. There's Riverside. There's West Point. There's Muldra. There's Rosewood. Echo Creek and Irvington. I have the raceway marked because apparently there's something cool there. But yeah, this is Louisville, the main city. Most of these places are skyscrapers. These are all houses. And I have this map set up to double zombies. So, on a normal map, some people's games crash when they approach this place. It's just too many zombies. But we have double zombies, so we most probably are going to, and it's fine. Go punch zombies. But you know, if you donate $1 on a coffee, or even $1 on a coffee, I'll drop everything. I'll go run around in my underwear and punch a zombie. I'll kill 5 zombies, bare-fisted. That's a deal I'll make you. Bare-fisted and bare-cheeked. Well, you can't be bare-cheeked, but I'll lure them in with my seductive white-skinned body. My white-skinned booty. It's $1, so it's 17 rand 30 cents. If I'm not wrong now, I'm not sure how the dollar works at the moment. I want to risk my run for $1, guys. But you know what? This is a fun game. It's literally in the title. It's a fun. Literally loaded this game for fun. We just wanted to see this city, basically, because I've never spawned in Phallus Lake. And I installed a mod that allows me to spawn in the cities that technically you cannot spawn in. So, this is all just for fun. We'll start here again. Hello? Hello? Can you not? Back over the fence. This is my yard. Kids, get off my lawn. Use the path. Can you not see the bloody path? No shit. So the plan is, where's the vehicle? We had a car. I swear we did. It should be at home, which is up there somewhere. Either that or it's just parked. We had a car and we had a trailer. Better not have lost that. That was cool. That is not our car. Those are not our trailers. Those look cool. I apologize, guys. I just want to see something, because if we glitched out by not loading the right mods, then that means that we messed this game up. Hey, that was a thing. There was a thing. It will be done, buddy. Thank you. You're also the first one. You're the first one. I'm just double checking that we're loading all of our vehicles and stuff in. Because we have a car. with a trailer somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'll tell you what, we'll go find it. We'll go find it. I just have to mark on the map where I'm leaving everything before I leave it. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. So, we are gonna go drop this off in this house. The dude's a little hungry. So, keep water. Because we need water. And our watch. And our glasses, because otherwise I can't see shit. What about the hat? Should we keep the hat? Huh? Can I at least put on shoes? I don't want to cut my feet on the glass. I'm gonna put on shoes. You know what? That's just ridiculous. I have to spend 2 weeks healing my feet because I'm punching zombies on glass. Look at that. Handsome. Naked with his... I feel like you are more naked when you are naked with your shoes on than when you are naked. Controversial take, maybe. But I feel like listen. That is weirder. Let's go punch some zombies. Okay, thank you so much, RSS Sniper, for the $1. For the Dara. Here are 2 willing victims. Yeah, it's gross, man. You know what? I will go and get the punching mod for you, so next time we can actually punch these zombies. Let's actually go look for this thing. Oh, as you can see, there it is. There it is, just not installed yet. Waiting. Ready. Ripe for the streaming. Punch. This work with 42. When was it made? Well, if that is the punch skill, we have it now. And I will have to reload to get it, but we will do that. Can you call up? Thank you. Bring me more dead, and I will show them my buttocks. I like how look how he tries to cover up his bum. You see? He's like, don't look at me. When he does a little spin, he's like, not the bum. Neat little thing. Man, you know, there's actually quite a lot that we can do. I will see if we can find some alcohol. And we can make some Molotovs. We burn down... The problem with Molotovs is the fire spreads and it burns down half the map as well, if you're not careful. There's the car! Oh boy. Hopefully there's some food in here, because I'm hungry. And it's still idling. Petrol is cheap, apparently. Oh. And you... There it is. We need a liter of alcohol. Add it to the favorite because there's a full bottle in the freezer. And how do you listen? I forget that you've actually been to my house. I was about to say, how do you know this? How do you know this? I forget that you've actually been here before. Yeah, we need to find more zombies to kill while we got tiny whiteys out here. And hopefully not get scratched by trees and floor stuff. Because that's fun. Bro, it wouldn't surprise me. I always joke that there's a lady that lives in my roof. I call her Susan. And I always say she looks like a car guard because it gets hot in there during the summertime. And I don't put much water bowls up there for her. So I don't know how she gets her fluids in. So maybe you the Susan I've been talking about all along, bro. What's up, everybody? If you guys are just joining, we are having some fun here. G Sniper is making me do some crazy things. Oh, yeah, listen, Susan, imagine, you know, it's like a cycle. It's like a pyramid system. It's like, I don't give her any attention in the roof, and so she don't give you any attention in the mirror. I get it, bro. It's a vicious cycle. We're only finding singles at the moment, which is honestly good because I cannot fight a group like that on my own. But I kind of, for the stream, wanna approach them. Let's go pet a zombie. Go touch his butt. Yeah, no, he saw me. Do not touch his butt. Bro, that's instant death, honestly. No, I can't, that's suicidal, dude. The thing is, I actually want to make it with this run. I'll tell you what, we'll get a car, and we'll drive into some zombies. I don't know if you've seen the ragdoll feature in this game, but they shit with. Wait, oh wait, ooh wait, I know what we're doing. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? I'll start shooting some zombies. I'll start shooting some zombies. 3 is the max I can handle with a weapon at a time. Let's start shooting at some. There we go. We need food. Let's learn how to jar stuff. Throw it away because it's rotten. Don't we have any more food? Oh, okay, we have. Prepare. It's one of those self-heating meals, so it's cooking itself. It's part of a mod. But until then, let me grab some ammo. But this is the funner equivalent of running into a pack of zombies, buddy, which is shooting a weapon. The second we do this, all the zombies from all around will start coming towards us. There's literally nothing we can do about it. Oh, and just to let you know, our aiming and reloading is on 0, so we're hitting nothing. We couldn't hit them if they stood still. Shoot at this group of zombies over here. $100, dude. $100, I'll run into some zombies, bro. That's a lot of money, bro. I hope you understand that. Holy crap. Yeah, I run into the biggest group we can find, the group that we herded. The group that we herded up here, I run straight into them. end this run right now. I'll end this run right now for $100. It's 1,700 rand though, bro. I hope you know that. This is fun, honestly. I've killed 5 zombies already. I eat him a deuce, but this is honestly fun. I'm enjoying this, just running around stepping on him. No, geez, dude, that is a lot, bro. I'm just gonna keep squishing zombies like this. This is a lot of fun. I think you've started something, Sniper. You've created a monster. I think who? So this is exactly why, you see this glass right here? Exactly why we kept our shoes on. Can you please, sir? Sir, thank you. Make me struggle for what here? I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead, man. I call my dog with a Negan's whistle. So much of a fan of The Walking Dead I am. That Glenn. That you're quoting there. Oh yeah. We're on a roll with this stupid thing. Oh, it's Rick. A lot of people play Project Zomboid, and one of the first characters they play, they name Rick Grimes. I think I did the same thing at a point. Although I'm sorry to say, spoiler alert here if you guys haven't watched, block your ears right now, but RIP Glenn, my main man, forever the champ, forever missed. Ah, what a shame. We don't even have smokes. We need to go get some smokes because we are not dealing with this well. Apparently he's very bashful. He doesn't like walking around in his underwears. Too many people on stream for him. He doesn't like showing his bum to the world. Oh yeah, Stephen Walking, bro. Forever. In our hearts, in our minds. You know, that was a rat race run, and I have, for this week, I have not played rat race at all, because I feel like me just endlessly dying in order to experiment in front of you guys is pretty boring. Although I am going to warn you guys, if you guys are going to tune in for when I stream the rat race, I have to stream the rat race. It's part of the challenge so that they can validate the runs. But if you guys are going to tune into the rat race, there are going to be some boring moments. I tuned into a friend of mine who tunes into our stream sometimes. Degenerate Millennial. He streams rat race and he's a lot further than I am. You guys should go check him out. Whoop, this is what we're afraid of, these lunges. He's a lot further in the rat race. He's just at New Year. He just made it to New Year's today on his stream. And most of his stream was him doing push-ups and drinking 10 milliliters of wine out of a bowl every time to break the pain of doing so much push-ups. and catching fish. Because there's nothing else you can do in the winter. It's too quiet, you know what I'm saying. The game is said to be freezing during summertime. In winter, you can almost not go out for more than a couple of hours. What's up, G-Sniper? Are you multi-continental here? Mr. Worldwide. He's a fireball. Ma'am, I do not want to kiss you. I know I just sang some pitbull, but that is not the international sign for kiss me in the face. This is not a club, ma'am. Behave. Dude, I'm honestly enjoying just stomping these zombies. I know we said just 5. I've killed like 15 already. I don't give a damn. This is great. 100%. 100% for breaking records. How quickly can we fuck up a pair of work boot records? I don't see any other work boot, and I need. Yeah, come to me, you stupid zombie. And that lady was tired, she needed to lie down for a second. Narcolepsy is a serious disease, guys. Not to be taken lightly. It's not a joke. I gotta sleep. Nope. Nope. Oh, what luck we have. Nope. 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 Saw that coming. Had to get out of there. Had to get out of there. Can't be risking it. We take risks here, man. Go away. Go away. Go away. That's what you get. That's what you get. And then thirdly, man, that's what you get. There we go. Look at that. Killed quite a bunch of zombies today, just with our bare feet and our bums out. Also, another thing, I don't know if you guys were here for this earlier. This is hilarious. Watch when you spin. He touches his bird. Like he's Naruto running for a second. Touch a zombie. Reach out and touch faith. Well, we cleared the flippin' farming and rural supply store with our bare hands, like a man. Like a man does, with his ass out. Thighs to the skies, boys. Oh no. Imagine. Let's see if we find animals. No animals in this trailer. That is in great condition. If there's ever a need to transport animals, we know where they are. Hey, buckets. We need buckets. Barbed wire. Let's learn how to make some barbed wire. Ma'am, I'm learning to make some pop. Do you mind? I'm learning to plant flax and rye seed. Do you mind? Person can get nothing done with these bloody zombies. Oh. Go away. Go away. Nope. These people's coming here. Let's see if we can do a stompathon here. Get them all. Look at how yummy and juicy I am as a treat. Come and eat me. And get you some burns. They would never get some burns, let's be honest, guys. These burns on for sale. These burns on for sale. Stupid zombies. Let's see, we're now whispering at the zombies. The stream is marked over 18, I'm just saying. Like, might be occasional whispering at zombies. Lure them into my cave here. Skin them and wear their faces. I saw the SMS. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Oh, damn it. I was excited. I want to stretch my ears again. No worries, though. No worries, no worries. I appreciate you, Bobris, and we'll get those car papers sorted out for you. No, man. You didn't have to do birthday or anything. My birthday was a while ago. Appreciate you. Look at all these guys waiting outside the police station. Guarantee all of them are criminals. Criminals? A lot of them. These hooligans. Okay. Let us get a couple more with our feet. There's a fellow nudist. Look here. Let the bums fly, ma'am. Good job. Good job, ma'am. You got grey hair, but you're never too old to let your bums fly. Look, we're naturally attracted to each other. Birds of a feather, you know. She saw the white thighs glistening in the sun. There we go. This man has decided to meet me in the open field. For mano a mano, solo combat. And he has lost. Do some lawn wrestling. Punch the zombie square in his neck. There we go. Throat punch. Throat stomp. Yeah, man. The next victim lured into my trap. Into my trap. Into my trap. Come on, guy. There we go. They will fall for the trap eventually. That's what you get. That's what you get. Sometimes I just need to work along. There we go. Let's go watch some TV. Go. I feel like we should clean ourselves. Because look at us, we're just covered in zombie blood, and that is disgusting. Not only that, but I have, the most learning, moved my chair closest to the TV. Because everybody knows you want to learn, you sit right up against it. The fewer pixels you can see in your overall peripheral vision, the more you can take the pixels that you do see in. And the knowledge sticks. Everybody knows that. That's just science. So, yeah, look at me. Learning here. Look at us. Surviving in the zombie apocalypse. And become one with your knowledge. Look at how the boredom's going down. He loves it. He loves it, guys. He's like one of those really old cats. All you got to do is leave him and point him at the TV. He sees the movement and he's happy. You know what I'm saying? Or I say, Sniper, what is up? We have our carpentry up to level 3, but this is mainly just for the boredom of it all. And because it's still good habits to keep the TV schedule. Nice, homies. And it's so weird, dude, because my PayPal, like literally your coffee is set up to pay into my PayPal. So your donation went to my PayPal. And I don't have a static bank account. I have an app, sir. So that is really, really weird, dude. Dude, PayPal, I've heard a lot of people. I've never struggled personally with PayPal. But I've heard a lot of people have a problem with it. But my coffee account is linked to my PayPal. Like the payment all comes through my PayPal. So maybe, man. I'm not sure because like I say, mine works. I've bought things overseas years ago. Actually, I can show you guys right now. So these lovelies. Let's switch the camera. Let's pause the game. There we go. Oh, nice, dude. Well, if it does come through, it should notify. And when it does, dude, I'll absolutely like pin it so that next time everybody can see, even if it comes through offline. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this one, and this one are handmade from the Czech Republic. They are made, there's no weights in them, there's no glue in them at all. They are made from different parts of pens. And they are heavier on the ends. And so it's easier to spin them. And I'm not that good at this stuff, but I mean... Ooh, clicking keyboard buttons, yeah? Yeah, so, I mean, I ordered these from Croatia, but that was quite a few years ago, and I used PayPal to do them. And from there, my PayPal just sat dormant for years. And linked it. Works. Yeah, let's grab some keys though here off the ground. Oh, we need a belt. Put on knee pads. Wear our pants. You guys having fun? I'm glad you homies are entertaining yourselves here in the chat. That chat noise is very mild on your guys' side, but for me it's cranked up on purpose to be sort of a jump scare. So every time you guys do that, it gets me a little bit. You're digging the jams, server. Okay, I give you guys a little bit more of the jams. Sorry, I'm just organizing my bags, yeah. Because if they're not in this order, I will never know what I'm doing. So we're going to try and find some alcohol so we can make some Molotovs. And show you guys the power of fire. Doesn't count towards zombie kills, fortunately. Same as the vehicle. You have to physically kill them in order for it to count. But it's a lot of fun. And if you really just want to clear the zombies, excellent, excellent too. Okay, we've searched this place like 3 times already. Could we leave something behind? My mods. Oh, the repetition stuff. I don't see anything here. That says that it's blocking you. It's probably just blocking you because you're repeating the same stuff over and over. Try alternating, you know what I'm saying? There's the hatchet. Crowbar. Got everything. Let's see if we can start shooting. I actually feel like I want to start shooting a bit. Okay, so good way to level up this. Back of the head as they jump the fence. Executioner style. That's what you get. It's 2 for 2. That's the only way that reticle narrows small enough that you will always hit them. Hit. But look at this. Oh fuck, that was already dead. Hello? You guys can already see they are. Give the zombie a gun, make it a fair fight. I don't have a spare gun. He should have brought his own gun. Rule 1 of gunfighting, bring your own gun. Never let your opponent supply your gun. They give you a faulty one. No, then I don't have a gun. I need a gun. Otherwise, how am I going to shoot a zombie? This plan of yours is breaking apart at the seams, buddy. I'd love to double tap, but they're lying on the ground here. And look, it take a second to die. There we go, back of the skull. How's the ammo looking? Out of ammo. Okay. Look at this. Insert another magazine. This guy brought a knife. He's fine. Nope. Honestly, waiting for them to get as close as possible so we can hit them in the head. Hello. Like I say, our aiming skill is very shit. This lady's tanking it. Holy goodness, she's taking 4 bullets. Eat bullet, lady. Dude, she's getting up. Wow, Terminator. What a fucking champion. Oh my god, girl. Build a wall and a wrap. What do you mean a wrap? No, why didn't we load a... Have we not loaded? Okay. Dude, finally. Stay down, bitch. Yes, see. Lady took like half a clip on her own. Pistol whip. Pistol whip. Look at this one. That's what you get. Back of the head. Nope. Okay, let's get out of here for a little bit. This is why you don't shoot guns. Dude, I told you, don't shoot guns. Now you bring me more guns. Why? These zombies are bad influences. I allowed it, bro. I allowed it. And this is where things start to get complicated, because I think we are out of ammo as far as that goes. Oh no, we are not. We have one more magazine left. But let's use it. Ma'am, you need to focus. Oh yeah, Now to reload magazines while walking away. Fun. You're running. Oh. Put the magazine in the gun before. This is... Little Bobby sends his regards. What happens when you don't pay? Ah, thank you, buddy, and thank you so much for the coffee, man. I really do appreciate it, dude. You are the first, and I will not forget it. You know what, we're gonna push over this last zombie, and then we're gonna tell him, or say Sniper sends his regards. Bang. There we go. Yeah, I will do weird stuff for you guys if you guys give me money. In game though. Just don't get too excited. Dude, I'm executioner styling that zombie and she took 3 to the skull. Wow. That is a dense woman. I don't mean that in a sexist way, because that other zombie was also just as dense. Skull be holding up. Be proud of that. This is good genetics, that's what that is. That means they can shoot you in the face twice and you still survive. Only on the 3rd time you take it. Wow. The military should study that lady. Okay, so... Ah. Who's next? Nope. That's how you die very quickly. Hello? Nope. Okay, so. Are we jamming or what? Oh, gun jammed. No, it's just empty. Okay. No. Okay, how many bullets do we have left? This is our last magazine, essentially. And then we're out of bullets. This is the guns that they give us in the beginning. It's not always a good use in the beginning because, as you guys can see, it has attracted quite a bunch of zombies. Excuse me, man. We are loading our gun. Do you mind? Get back. In the name of the law. Obey the law. Playing as a lumberjack, they basically the law, right? Basically the same thing as the law. Also, check the ragdoll physics. Watch them fumble. The legs just stopped working, which is fantastic. That's it, no more. Now we crowbar. Guys, We literally have right hand and forearm muscle strain from pulling the trigger so much. This dude is a bitch. You're telling me your arm gets tired from pulling a trigger? God forbid you have to strain some muscles, my friend. Huh? Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. And they're gonna keep filing in for a little while now. All those slow walking zombies are gonna keep filing in because they heard the gunshot a little while ago. And if they don't have goldfish memories, they on their way here. Some of them do have the goldfish memory. Spin them around once so they don't know where they are. But some of them have quite good memories and they will find you. So it's always good to double check if you've cleared an area, go back the next day. Because the noise of clearing them have lured the slow ones there. See, look at this. Look, there's a couple. Look here. Look at this one. Perfect example. Perfect example. They linger. They lingerers. At some point also we need to be smoking a cigarette because our character is stressed. I think let's smoke. Rabbit rag. Yeah, it smokes so good it makes your game lag out. Another zombie with a shotgun. We've killed the one cop zombie and now another one. Let's get it. Okay, so we're just gonna clear these last few. We can actually take this gun in peace. Because can't even get that done in this one. They're jealous because I found some cool guns and they didn't. My guns. Stay away. Stay away from our cool fresh new guns. Which we will use to kill your friends. That's how it is. How life is. It sucks to be a zombie, I suppose, but you know. Also, let's wear our holster. Gonna attach our gun. Let's rack it. Okay. That's my gun. There it is, okay. Check this magazine. Because as you guys can see, its condition is a bit bad. And they have more chance of jamming. Grab that round. There we go. At least we have a bit more bullets. And we can Add that to the holster. Now we're professionals. Now we're professionals. A holster. And we have a shotty. Wait, do we have bullets? No bullets, but we have a shotty. That's always fun. We have food. There's those lingerers I was talking about. They take their sweet ass time to get you, but they heard you there like an hour ago. Long memories and slow legs, I'm telling you. The worst zombie combination. Where I do not see you. Where? This one? Is it glitching out? It's glitching out. That's unfortunate. I was gonna say, I keep hearing zombies, but both of these are glitching out. Oh well. See, they don't even appear as dead. Weird. We're up to almost 500 zombies. That's really not bad. Tainted meat chunk. That zombie grabbed a piece of another zombie. Friendly fire, own goal. Not what you want. Not great for the homies. Let's first of all sit down. Relax the muscles. Do a little woosa. Little lighthouse simulator here. Yes. And also we've almost got our sneaking up. See that? Where's that? There it is. Almost a level 4. And light-footed almost a level. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Some of these are glitching out as well. Crap. That's really crap. I wonder how many zombies are killed that aren't actually dead. That's just a waste of bullets, you know? Pretty stupid. Why are we coughing? What's going on? Oh. He's reminding us that it's time to go watch TV. It's like a type of a cough there. Okay. Almost got me. Almost got me there. On the side swipe. Check your peripherals. Okay, they are still kind of far. So we're gonna go and see if we can find some Television. This is the TV show we keep missing, and we can't keep missing it. 6 a.m. one. Hello? TV? Nope. Nobody with TV in the house of the Lord? That's weird. Telling me a pastor's not allowed to have a house, a TV in his house, because that's like the pastor's home, you know, above where the pastor lives. You tell me he's not allowed to have a TV? Oh, cool, we missed it anyway. Let's go rest a little bit. Look at those reversing skills. I'm telling you guys. Right now. Something. Turn the aircon off. Turn the lights off. Turn the car off. And let's go. Hello? Thank you. Oh, that's just foraging. We already have foraging up to level 3. It's not gonna help us. I really appreciate everybody with the follows tonight and everybody popping in the coffee donations. You guys are still here and you have not yet. It says about that time when you hit that follow button. Yeah, you have been watching for a while. Consider it. It costs you nothing. Helps me out quite a lot. And helps me to get better stuff for the stream, which honestly is the main goal. We can get channel points, which will really help out, because I can let you guys vote for things in chat. You guys can gamble on the outcomes of certain things and win more channel points to make me do more outrageous things in games. Yeah, we can do polling, we can do a whole bunch of stuff, which is fantastic. But that only happens with a little bit of your guys' support, so I appreciate every single one of you guys being here. Just eat some pure pesto sauce like a wild man. Ugh. This has to be healed by now. I was gonna say, how is it not dirty yet? The drums are going tonight. Hey, so let's see here. Put a shirt on, bro. Jeez. Like, we got a gun. Not bad. For a day's work, we've killed a whole bunch of zombies. Got us a shotty in our back. Oh wait, there's a zombie back here that we shot. Also had a shotty. Nope, other house. The nursing house. Another shotgun. Hopefully we can get that shotgun. And hopefully it has some rounds in it so we can keep shooting zombies. Because honestly, I know it's making noise and it's attracting them. And I don't care. It's fun. And I want to shoot some zombies. And so I will do that. RSA Sniper donated early through the coffee. $1 to make me run around without any gear. And stomp zombies, and this is double zombies, so that is really not the smartest thing to be doing. But I did it, and it was actually so much fun that even after I killed the specified number of zombies, I said screw it, and I carried on because it was so fun. And so why not do fun things in a game? It is a game after all. I have to be grinding 24/7. Where's the police officer we shot? What? Yeah, this side maybe. I didn't realize we shot all the way here. Violent bunch, aren't we? Look at this carnage. Leave us alone for 10 seconds and just killing all the zombies. Okay, so and we could find that police officer we shot. That side. Let's have a cigarette. Got it next to a building on this side of the building. I know that much. Get a gun and I really want to use it. No, it's not in there, but what you want. Good movie, Hot Tub Time Machine. Fantastic movie. Hey, look, keys. I wonder what those are the keys for. Oh, for the livestock trailers. Okay, nice. Why are there lock grids there? Ooh, does that mean that there's weapons back there? That would be very fancy if there is. Okay, we will check that in a second. But all of these seeds and stuff, we will have to come and get them at some point. But I'll bring the car around so we can load it easier because I'm gonna run around with a whole bunch of seeds in my pockets. That's just silly. We die as a zombie, we just start growing things. Some good books as well for skills. It's fantastic. And another 2 flamingos, that's even more fantastic. Learning how to make spades at the moment. Very crucial for the apocalypse. Most crucial. A whole bunch of animal feed, so if we do find animals, we can... Box of jaws. Oh boy. Peak. Peak Zomboid, guys. Box of jaws. We found a laptop charger, that's good. We can charge our laptop. Guy doesn't have the key. Of course he doesn't. The key in the table. Let's make a run for it. There's 2 salt licks on the floor. Empty canteens. These are the canteens that you can attach to your outlet smaller. Yeah, that's the one we want. Ooh, you can wear this. Even better. We should fill that up. First aid kit for camping. We don't go camping often, but you know, I'm pretty sure they won't know if we... Oh yeah, you can't have a fanny pack wearing a carrier vest. Fanny packs are too light anyway. What we shall do is we shall grab everything that was in our fanny packs. carrier vest. That. And we still have space to spare. And we have both our vanity packs. Ridiculous. So, definitely a carrier vest. I don't mind it. Look at the USA flag on it. In there. Aid kit camping again. Water purification. That's not. We definitely need a tent. Yellow or brown. Shit colors, but okay. Brown. Let's blend into our environment. It's in the bag? No, it will not. Of course not. 5.6. Let's remove some. Not need this at the moment. We'll bring the car around and grab everything proper, but ooh, that's got camo. I prefer that one. Propane lantern, fantastic. Matches. Okay, let's go upstairs because this zombie that's where I hang the whole time is. I don't know what's happening up there. Something sounds weird. I want to sprint for it. Okay, there we go. Nope. But does it know what you're gonna get? Oh, oh, lovely. You know what? This is nice. Close the door. Let's not sit on the ground. Let's sit on the chair. Look at this. Look at... Ah. Oh, look at that, guys. Isn't that just lovely? I tell you. Not a zombie in sight because we killed them all. This is great. This is great. I tell you. Okay, so let's get back to what we really need to do. Did that zombie have a key? No key. Okay. Find one that does. Learned how to make a toothbrush of real damage. It's a leader. Leader. Nice feeding trough. Let's see what we can find here. New hiking boots. Nice. And a kit. Padded hunting camo. Insulation, water resistance, and wind resistance better. A little bit of a shit run speed modifier, but they are worth it. Look at that. Purple camo. The definition of pimping. The literal definition of pimping. We put some clothes on the rack for the next guy. Can we rock the overalls? Not taking anything off. Oh, we lose the pants. Now I want the pants. Too low. That's this side. Extra hiking boot. Nice. We need a welding mask of some sort. Can't just be open eye welding and never see again. Ooh, opportunity. Look at that. Okay, we're tired and everything. Let's not fight some zombies. I really want to find where we shot that police zombie. Honestly, we need to find it. How's our weight looking? Okay, yeah, we've gotta bring it down a bit there. Gotta stay at 80. Okay, we'll find a police officer that we shot later. Morning time already. Practically. Time for bed. Did we shoot her next to here? Maybe. It will be on that side, so let's check. Nope. Okay, make it home. Check. Where's our vehicle? Did we leave it behind again? Where's leaving that thing behind? I don't know where the hell we left it. Hello, thank you. How bright these good old glue sticks are. Love them. Literally fantastic. Let's just do this for now. Okay, we need leather strips, a needle, and thread to upgrade this bag. So that might be tomorrow's plan. Did we exercise today? No, we did not. That's very stupid. Sleep in. We have our alarm set. Let's see, 119 zombies killed today. That's way better. Look at that. That's a record. That's the record. Wake up panicked. Why? Because of the amount of zombies you killed. PTSD, maybe. Why? Really grab the smoke. I'm not gonna smoke two smokes. That's insanity. I'm however going to pause here quickly, guys. I'm gonna go get me another cup of coffee. We might be streaming for a little bit more, but it is also a Sunday evening, and I do not want to be streaming the whole night. I really do appreciate you guys popping in. Please stick around. I'm just gonna go get me a cup of coffee. What is up, everybody? Hope you guys enjoying the jabs while I was away. So 5 a.m. here. Gonna grab our spare boots and stuff, put them in our vest. Okay, let's rest. Yeah, and then we're gonna go find our car so we can load all of this heavy stuff into. Not only that, but we do also need to find that zombie with the gun. That's right. Sorry, I get a little confused sometimes, yeah? But it's only because I want to do everything at once, you know? And sometimes that doesn't work. Always that doesn't work. We are, however, do we need to catch the cooking show? Do not need to catch the cooking show. We're very, very close to the helicopter event, though, and that is going to be a fun one. We need a... I know. Getting our skills up. The thing is that helicopter event only happens once, but it can really, really make or break a run. And if you're not careful, it'll do you in. It'll do you in a way that all of this hard work and effort here will be for nothing. Also, these buckets. The reason why I wanted to get them because they collect rain, and we can use them to get water by the lake. That's yesterday. Could also level up some short planted. Oh, yeah, bad. Don't shit where you eat. The smell is bad. Little Zoan reference for you guys. I think we can officially mark these down as looted. Eat some dustbin plonkies. Fantastic. Plonkies, of course, being the Timu Twinkies. Eat some gum. Pink light. Lovely. Nothing really good. Bunch of office blocks, honestly. People carrying a lot more painkillers than I thought they would. Apparently working here is a pain. Dude, there's a canoe paddle in this dustbin. What type of an office is this? So, when we're done looting this desolate hellhole of a workplace, another bucket which we could obviously use. Get out of here. Alright, let's get it. The thing is, though, I'm really gonna get mad. I cannot find that police officer back here. Is it here? Nope. The Good Book. Okay. Not a bad name for a bookstore, I'll tell you that much. The Good Book. Where's all these ne'er-do-wells from the police station? Did we lure them away? We must have killed them at some point. I'd just be killing zombies, I tell you. Nope, that's not what should be done. Oh, we're getting our cardio in. Loud. Nice boots and a belt. The car is right here so we can put all of our stuff away. Nice. Things are looking on up. The boot they go. Honestly, put the gun in the boot. Grab the whatever. Then some Insta juice, some spare water because we have a whole bunch of water. Oh wait, it's favorited, we can't. Definitely only 5 packs of painkillers. That makes it adds up to about 2. Keep that one. That one, okay. First aid for camping. Let's open these. Unpack these. Oh, they're just empty. What do they do? Oh, they're just empty. That's gay. What the actual first aid kits? You know how stupid that is. That is really stupid. That is really stupid. I don't like that at all. What's the point? A map of Rosewood. Now we know what Rosewood looks like. Okay. A tent, which is very lacquer because we found a sleeping bag somewhere earlier, I think. Did we? Tent. No, we didn't. But we'll find one. That. That. Empty bucket. Hatchet can go into the drawers. Let's see, the carrier vest. 85 carry capacity. 65. Technically the vest is better to carry, but I guess a whole bunch more made. Like ridiculous amounts of it. Like 3 almost empty lighters. Why don't we just have a full lighter, honestly? Stupid. Extra boots, a knife, and 2 fanny pack. Also, do that. Go. Okay, so Don't kill zombies on the road if you play this game. Because the thing is, what will happen, the next time you gotta drive on that road, it will be a bumpy affair. You know, fuck your tires up. You don't want that. There we go. So let's clear out some of these sprays. And then go clear out that door as well. How are you guys dressed the same? Some sort of meeting I don't know about the farmers meeting. Farmers meeting that I ruined. Dressed the same. Very much the same. These zombies and their migration sometimes worries me. I mean, I know the alarm went off and everything, but they were... I mean... Sometimes I think it's silly. That's all. So what I'm doing now is I'm luring them this way. Because... killing them inside the store could make the store key spawn on the zombie. Yo, degenerate, I was just explaining to everybody that I'm going to jump into Rat Race from Monday. And I was watching your stream earlier. And I was warning the stream that, listen, sometimes we're going to have to suffer through doing some push-ups and drinking a little bit of wine out of a bowl. How did the push-ups and drinking wine out of a bowl go? Are you Arnold strong yet? Can we enter you into the world's strongest man, Mr. Universe? Your teeth turned red from the wine yet? 7 strength is pretty good. 7 strength is honestly pretty good. Yeah, with those higher levels as well, I feel insane to grind. They really do take forever, honestly. The problem is, like I was looking, level 3 in one skill took like 6,000 to do. And then like level 5 on the other skill took 60,000 to do. Which to me, what glass did I break? Or did they break the glass? Yep, they breaking the glass, not me. I honestly feel like if it's at all possible, taking strong and fit, I think it is strong and fit, is the best skill, honestly, that you could possibly take in the even Apocalypse, you know. Never mind the Zomboid or what increased zombies run or anything, I feel like just normally it's very good to take, because that grind for the strength skill. Sorry, there's a big ass bug here trying to kill me. Ah, please go away. Go away, bug. Hopefully I got it. If I didn't get it, we're gonna have to let nature take its course. Yeah, all the other loot you can find, but I've never in my life found, and I don't even think it exists, a strength skill book. Correct me if I'm wrong, I've never found one. So, I mean, I don't even know how you're gonna help that. Yeah, you can brute force that without the problem of 10,000 zombies in your way. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought, because I've played this game almost 1,800 hours by now, surely. And I have yet to see a single strength skill book. What would a strength skill book even be? In the 90s, like a James Fonda workout tape. Going on. I saw the long blade books, but they're also a bit more rare than I've only ever found like long blade 4 and 5, which is kind of annoying, because by the time I've got long blade up to that level, I can practically grind that out. At that point, does it really matter? Because they don't, and for those watching, you don't know, to get level 10 in this, I can show you here. Let's see here. What is my fitness at? 5, we're going to see. That's 30,000. That is 60,000. You guys can see that jump. Let's see if we have an actual scale. That's 1,500. There's no way that jump is that much. You know what I'm saying? So you can see the actual amount, fitness and strength take compared to like everything else. And so to grind those out really do take a long time. But like the Janet Marinelli was saying, you can just grind them out. The food market, we should go check that out. Yeah, significantly more. That's why I say, if you really can and you have the points, or you're willing to take the negative traits to compensate, you can just take strong and even taking stout. Stout is pretty good as well, because that gives you a boost to your strength. At least a little bit, you know, not as many points, but a little bit of help. Can one of you please get the key? Ma'am, do you have the key? Oh, what would you change if you had to start over right now? What would you change? I've been thinking of doing a burglar run and focusing on trying to be nimble and having a little bit of fitness, like you say, simply so that I can get away better. I know it sounds kind of silly because you got to eventually take them on, but I want to be a little inconspicuous so that when I need to and things are going very badly, I can get away without them following me for like 3 blocks straight. I know they pinpoint, so it's probably not going to help much, but any little bit. Any little bit helps. It's a good song for Lighthouse Simulator. Whee, Lighthouse Simulator. Yeah, for me, one of the most important skills in a run is organized. Because I am a loot goblin. I'm a hoarder. Yeah, organized, man. I tell you, even right here, ooh, wrong button. There's it, there we go. Right there, you can see it is in there. And the reason for that is I love gathering the stuffs. I need all the stuffs. I even have the trailers mod installed here, so I can have more of the stuffs. Yes, exactly. You can't use cars in Rat Race anyway. I went into the specific sandbox settings for the Rat Race itself and checked them out. The car's noise is set up from 1 to 10. So it's literally 10 times. 10 times noise. And with pinpoint hearing, there really is no point. Unless, I would say there's a late game, especially if you can find a vehicle, mid to late game, if you can find a vehicle that has got very good condition engine and exhaust. Yeah, exactly. It's insane. But with that a vehicle, that sound travels so far that they can probably hear you from a couple of tiles further than that even. Yes, the tiny one, yeah, but at that point also when you late gaming, you probably just what I figured I would do is early game I would find a safe spot, survive through. Let me pause here. Survive through the helicopter event and then start to forage non-perishables and hoard weapons and things like that. Build a whole bunch of primitive axes, things like that, and just basically build a warehouse with as much things as I can grab in my first loot house, my first safe spot. From there, I will push out into the cities and clear challenge locations, killing the zombies, leveling up, a whole bunch of things like that. And once I've established like the city's clear, I have what I need. I'd forward everything back to the original safe house, and then only from there I'd start clearing the churches and get the churches to the point where they're basically done. And then the last thing I would do is go get that car and park it by the church. That's one of the challenge specifications. And with that, I would then move to the next spot. But by the end, if you're pushing to some of the further spots on your, the further checkpoints that you need to do from your warehouse, your first safe spot, maybe the Louisville spot or something like that, driving from spot to spot, I don't think would be too bad, especially if you're trying to approach your base from different angles every time. Don't just use the same road, because eventually that road would be ruined. Because all the zombies would just load into that road. Which I don't think is very productive for anybody. No, I would not drive anywhere near Louisville. What I'm saying is, like, if I have to drive some of the further bases, and stuff like that. I would never drive, even like in normal Zomboid, I'd avoid just driving around in Louisville. That's a little ridiculous. But if you have to drive further away, if you like are in Louisville and you want to head out to some of the other spots, it's right in the corner of the map. Yeah, it's like from, let's say, Louisville to like Irvington or something. You know, opposites. I don't think you could or would want to walk that. And at the point where you need to travel that distance, nice. The point where you have to want to travel that distance, I feel like a vehicle should be better than walking all that way. I don't want to walk all that way. That is ridiculous. If I'm moving once, like just going... Yeah, well... Like, if I plan to go back, I would never drive, because... Yeah, that makes... It seems like a rat race thing to do, honestly. That, like, it would surprise me if somebody did that in a normal game. But that seems like a rat race thing to do, honestly. I like... kind of ridiculous. Like, if I'm moving from one spot to the other, I'll use a car. If I plan to go back, I probably wouldn't. Because the thing is, I've watched a video where people put pinpoint hearing on. And they drive down a road. And they come back like a few days later and that road is infested. Yeah, cars. I heard that cars were like kind of, not recent, but in Project Zomboid, more recent than most things. Yeah, I think honestly the map is pretty big as it is. I enjoy it. Like, I think any bigger and it honestly would be too annoying to get anywhere else. I'm a bit of a completionist, so I like to clear out a spot before I head anywhere else. And so traveling in the first place for me is rare. Traveling long distances. You know, in an average game now I'm talking. Oh, mod maps. Are you talking about modded maps? Because I've never tried any of them. I hear some of them are pretty good though. Yeah, no, I've never tried any of those. I hear some of them are fantastic, but like a lot of attention to detail. The thing is, what amazes me is that is just a person modding a game. Like the Indie Stone has people, plural, working on this game, and it takes them forever to do some stuff sometimes. Honestly, not complaining, but I mean, you probably know what I'm gonna say next. Is we want the damn multiplayer, but you know, I'm very happy with the Indie Stone. Honestly, they're the best game developers. That is insane. You see the amount of effort. Like you say, Ravens Creek is massive. And that is not a team paid a monthly salary to do that. That is some guy or one or two or three groups of people just working on a mod because they care and they like it and they want to add details to the game that they love. That really, like the car mod, K15, all of K15's car mods, I really do enjoy them so much. I have them installed on this run. I have yet to find a single one. So we'll see what happens when we eventually do find one, but you know. things that are worth waiting for in this game, I feel like a sledgehammer, just not too long. Intent nudge nudge Project Zomboid. It'll make me wait 3 months for a sledgehammer, please. Beg of you. No, building by building must have taken some time. Because that is a lot of Google Street View. That is a lot of satellite photos. And even more patience. Like, holy crap. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Here she comes. There she blows. Where's the vehicle? There she blows, folks. There she blows. Hang on 1 second. I just want to add a marker. Switch marker here for my own video editing. You guys know how it is. Always got to be making plans, thinking ahead. I think Project Zomboid is the best game to teach you that ever. Because if you're not planning ahead, at least a little bit in Project Zomboid, you will never make it. Also, let's wave hi to the chopper. Hello. Oh yeah. No, he doesn't want to say hello to us. This woman needs to get out of the road so I can kill her. Still no keys for that locked compartment there. Okay. So, it is at this point where you say sayonara. Drive to the middle of nowhere a little bit. See, this is why I gotta plan ahead, because I've already scouted this out and it looks like the fence is not complete here, which means I can drive through. Yep. Bushes don't stop me, obviously. Bush. And also, we need to loot this spot still. Look at us. Who would have thought? Surviving the helicopter event. Look, he got bored. Okay, I lied. He didn't get bored. He went and did a circle. Did one of those circle things. Okay. I had a chopper circle my house once. A friend of mine and brought his pellet gun over to my house, and we were sitting on the roof shooting birds off of a building that was on the next block. How is it scuffed? How do you mean? But yeah, so he brought his pellet gun over, and we were shooting birds off of a building a block away, and we were hitting them headshots. Oh, I don't even have that mod, right? But I should go check it out, yeah. And the next day, he was going to bring the gun over to the pellet gun, mind you, over to our place again. And the cops were circling, saying that we had... This is intentional, just not to go too far because it's double zombies. So I want to stay in a region where there's not really much dead. I actually thought of doing that, but that is just going to be a bit too slow. If I can just keep circling here where there's nothing. They literally did. Yeah, exactly. Apparently somebody called them and gave an anonymous tip saying that we were shooting at their child with a real rifle. And so I went and I showed those police officers the birds that we hit and the headshots that we hit, and I said, listen, my friend, if we were aiming at children, we would have hit that. You see, here's my brother in the chat confirming the story. I don't lie. This is true facts here, guys. And we said, if we wanted to hit kids in the face, we could have shaved the kid's eyelids off of him. We have this sight set in, you know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't playing around. Wanted to hit these kids, we would have. And it's like, where's the rifle? Where's the rifle? We said, we don't have a rifle. We have this gun. And luckily my friend's stepfather is in the army, and he came out and said, no guys, there really isn't a rifle here. I'm in the army. I would know this. And so we didn't get in trouble. But they sent the vans, they sent the choppers. It was pretty crazy. A lot of people want to own guns in South Africa, so just for personal safety, because the police aren't always very helpful here. I'm being very flattering. They're not helpful at all. But like people always joke that the personal security protects the police. But a lot of people want to own guns for personal security here, but the police encourage people to hand them in. And the government has massive programs to hand in your guns, saying that, you know, the police will protect you, don't worry. Exactly, yeah. We in South Africa follow that trend. And sadly a few others that are common across the world that kind of irritating. But, you know, every place has its pros and cons, and this is a wonderful place to be. Yeah, it's very expensive to go for the training, and you have to go for a psychological test, and pay a monthly a yearly licensing fee just to go. I think you have to go every year for a certain amount of training as well, which can be very expensive because you have to have range fees. Yeah, it's quite a bit to own a gun here. You have to have a valid reason to own a gun, and I think the only two if you go to the registers places and say I want to own one for self-defense, they won't give you one, because again, you can phone the police for that. You have to either be a sports shooting or hunting, and in order to own a handgun, it has to be sports shooting. Otherwise, you have to own a rifle or a handgun. And Don't quote me on this. I don't own a gun myself, but that's what I heard. I've heard, I've heard, and you know, I actually have a few people that have moved to. A cousin of mine now lives in the U.S., and I was talking to her as on. She says it's ridiculous how here in South Africa, if somebody has a gun, the people run the money armored vans. Normally, when they come and replace the cash in the ATM or withdraw the cash in the ATM, they have a rifle when they're standing there. And people are genuinely uneasy when we see any form of firearm. Like, people will clutch their children closer and they will keep an eye on you. And I think in America, if you are eyeing the guy who has the gun 24/7, it's more of an agitation than anything else. You're just going to piss him off. Not to say he'd shoot you, but like, he's going to think you're weird. Like, why are you staring at me with the gun, you know? Okay, yeah, well, a rifle, I suppose, but even a normal gun. I've seen a few videos. There's that one YouTube video, and I'm thinking about doing on Monday for my stream, thinking of reacting to maybe some police chase content or body cam content or something like that, just to, you know, there's some pretty funny stuff that happens out there. I saw the one where the guy went fishing. Yeah. I saw one where the guy went fishing and he had a pistol on his hip and a rifle across his body, and he just, hey, there's a first modded vehicle. Oh, lovely, we want it. I want it. Look at it. And a rifle slung across his body, and apparently he was walking down the main road just on his way to a fishing spot. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've seen that, but it is hilarious to me to even think that someone thought that was a good idea. Yeah, I don't know how he thought that was a good idea. It's ridiculous to me. I'm sorry to say, but from what I've seen, America has some really fantastic stuff, but some of you give the country although to be fair, some South Africans give the country a bad name as well. I do not want to be associated with them. But that's the one where you have the right to carry, right? Like I say, I'm not American, so I wouldn't know. A man everywhere. Everywhere. You see? There's my brother telling you right now. This place, my brother themselves, they live in Cape Town. I live in Pretoria. And they flooded, I would say, about waist deep. Their house was waist deep in water twice because the council forgot to clear the floodways of brush. So, you know, there's things that happen. But like I say, name a country that does not have things like this happen. You know, it's one or the other. I suppose you got to choose. I don't know if you know, but now in Nigeria and in I can't remember the other spot, but they're also massacring people now at the moment by the hundreds of thousands. There's wars going on. You see, I think even Denmark, the thing is with Denmark, they're very homogenous. It is one culture, one race, one creed there, and the problem with that is it's a bit culty. Now in Nigeria, they are killing Christians by the thousands in Nigeria at the moment. You can go Google it. It's legitimately, more people have died in the past month there than in the entirety of the other wars. I do not want to talk too much because I'll get striked on YouTube, you know, but you can go check it out. You see, I mean, there's a lot of places that are very good, but even there, they have their problems. It's a bit culty because if you're an outsider, you have no chance of fitting in. I've heard that a lot of Japan. Talking about Japan, D-Dog, remember across the road, Peter and them. Peter just landed in Japan today for a holiday. across the road from where I live, where we used to party all the time when we were younger. Yeah, they are in Japan. Landed in Japan. He posted on his WhatsApp status that he just got to his hotel in Japan. I'm so jealous. I don't know if you can see, the camera should be going green right now. Yeah, I feel like that here as well in South Africa. I don't know if you know a lot about South Africa, but we have sort of a sordid history when it comes to race. That is all I will say about that. Because people know the story. And I mean, how many times do you want to hear the guy Nelson Mandela's name before it starts getting old? You know? Good, great man. No offense, but, you know, I've heard the story. I grew up hearing the story. I was born in 1994. I'm literally a born free. So, I mean, even here, like, we've had our own problems. And the younger generation just don't care. We're not a majority, we are the minority. We are less than 10%. And that is actually why the past government put in the laws that they did. It's because they were literally afraid being the minority. And, well, a little bit of race. So there's a whole thing. Like, I like watching history and stuff like that, but unfortunately we cannot talk about this on stream or else they'll shout at me on YouTube, you know. I don't know, we might do a little bit of a watch along on some of this stuff if you guys want to. Like I said, I want to make Mondays a little bit of a watch along reaction before we do anything. Like, I probably will play a little bit of games as well on Mondays. Obviously, we always play games, but reacting to some cool stuff. If anything cool happens, you know, you guys find any YouTube hilarity and you think I should react to it, something hilarious happens, send it to me on Twitter. Sorry, I'm just trying to see here where all these zombies are. They disappeared on the other side of the lake. I apologize. Send it to me on Twitter and I'll react to it. You know, if you find some cool footage, some new games coming out, game trailers. The League of Legends World Finals happened today. I don't know if anybody caught that. That was insane. KT was this close, guys. And I spent all my channel points betting on KT. First match, made my money. First match I bet, made my money back. Second match I bet, lost everything. And then it went to the very finals, and oh, damn it was close. It was close. I don't play League myself, but watching anybody at the top of their game is impressive, and that was impressive. I was yelling at my screen because I had channel points bet. And I want fuel now, and look, that dude brought all the zombies back that I worked so hard getting rid of earlier. I lured them all into the woods, and that bloody chopper man brought them all here. Look at this. Look at this. This is why we can't have nice things. Legitimately why we can't have nice things. Okay, we are tired. There. Nope. Now we're gonna have to deathball it a little bit here. Lure them away from the vehicle. We're making mosh pits. There you go. You guys enjoy circle moshing there? A pit of death. Have fun. But do not have fun at the gas station, because this is where I get fuel. And also, I think once I grab this fuel and Did it not set, damn it. I was hoping it would just auto save. Up. Just a little boop. That's okay. But let's pull into the forest here a little bit. Look at, damn it. Look at all these zombies that were supposed to be here wandering into this thing. This would be madness in a rat race run, I think. Just hitting this Q button like this. And I think we would be breaking things. I know this is legitimately a taxi. And so the hooting is kind of hilarious. Don't love a little bit of hooting on a taxi. Whee! Precision driving. Oh, lovely. Is that in-game now or in real life? Because I cannot play games without a cup of coffee. Talking about, I made one in the break. Man, I have a... Honestly, you should go check Stream Elements. Let me hit you with a little one here, just to show you. Yeah, real coffee for in-game anything, honestly. That's my philosophy. So, that's why I have the be right back screen. Is because I don't want the people to have to sit and stare at a paused game. I feel like staring at a nice, beautiful be right back scene is a lot more comfortable. You can see your chat, you can see if people subscribe still, all of that's fun stuff. It's a lot more neat than just pausing randomly. I mean, people can stare at zombies like it's happening right now, but I don't like it. I mean, there's no difference, I suppose. Um, I have one of these as well. The one without a camera, so I could probably just do that if I really wanted to. But I like the be right back thing and the starting and the ending. Really fantastic because I feel like I can run past the camera going, oh damn, I forgot my coffee mug without everybody knowing. I don't mind being on camera, honestly. I noticed you don't use a camera in your stream. I was going to ask if that was on purpose or not, but I figured now by that message it is. I really don't mind being on camera. I've thought about doing this, streaming the rat race runs using my B-roll scene, which is literally no mic, no chat, no anything. Maybe add chat, you know what I'm saying? I'll maybe add chat. But I thought of maybe streaming the B-roll scenes. Simply be in the middle of the night when I'm not in the mood to have to look at camera or talk the whole time or something like that. And then I could literally just do push-ups and drink wine. And I wouldn't have to feel like I have to talk to everybody and keep them entertained while I do. Because I think even without a camera, I would personally feel obliged to talk to everybody. I do tattoos for a living, so kind of a habit to talk to people while I'm busy. I think that comes in handy with the stream. You know, sometimes I don't even want to chat, honestly. I feel like the chatting is even a bit too much. I enjoy it, but like 2 o'clock in the morning, not really in the mood. Oh yeah, no, I quit smoking and about 2 years ago now, 2.5 years ago, and I didn't even touch the vape to. Luckily, didn't even. That's a habit I never picked up, you know. But I know a lot of people like to vape, and even when they're streaming, does it pick up on your? Oh yeah, that is Authentic Z. Authentic Z adds fat zombies. It adds a whole bunch of suits. You can even. Yeah, a lot of people use it to quit cigarettes. That's yeah. So you see, Authentic Z. See, the clothes are stretched out to 3XL, and you can even learn the skill to be able to stretch out your clothes, so that, for example, if you play with the obese trait, then I'll show you here. See, so you can look tubby, even though you're not tubby. Yeah, let's wear 3XL. Look at that. There should be more fat zombies. Not only that, but Authentic Z adds hit list. So there's, for example, zombies that walk around there that look like the Ghostbusters, or what's her name from Kill Bill, things like that. And if you find the hit list, you can literally write on it like a piece of like a map or whatever, and tick off the zombies that you find. There's 3 hit lists in total. As the fat zombies, as a whole bunch of outfits like big ball gowns for the female characters, a cultist robe, a whole bunch of stuff like that. Authentic Z is one of my favorite mods because it can be installed mid-game. It doesn't mess with this, pretty much anything. They definitely should add more. They should. I feel like there's a few mods where they should literally just approach the modders and be like, listen, how much to buy the code? We'll add your name as a honorable mention in the loading screen or what, in the main menu screen. How much to just be copy and paste it into the base game? Check it for bugs and just copy paste it in there. Because, for example, RV Interiors mod. And if you ever played the RV Interiors, yeah, exactly. The mod clause says, but it's the indie stone, so I doubt they'd be like that. You know, I doubt they'd do that to their people, their supporters. Especially, for example, like you say, Raven, the city, something that's that, or the person that mapped Brandenburg 1-for-1. You know, replace Brandenburg in here with that one. It's more accurate. But add the guy in as an honorable mention. Give him a couple of grand or something. You know what I'm saying? You put effort. There's hours in there. You paid your developers. So why not pay them? Especially if you're going to integrate their mods. But no, I like something like RV Interior, Authentic Z. The simple stuff like right click on the alarm, you know, easy alarm setting and stuff like that. The neat UI, neat building and crafting UI. Oh, I love that. I know they're not allowed in like rat race runs and stuff like that, but if they can contact the developers and tell them there's a support goods mega mod pack as well that just adds a whole bunch of stuff. Tell them like, listen, let's take out some of the automatons, just add the mod in as like visual only. I've heard they've added, and there's even a bunch of tributes in the game. For example, that cave, that cabin in the middle of the woods that has the sign on the front of it because of you know, real life happenings. The dude had a baby, and they put the kid's name on the front. Some dude passed away, and they put this "I love Brian" in the woods. Rain being. You see, I've long said, you know, great minds. It should honestly be rain should clean blood. And like, I agree with you. In your game, you're standing knee deep in snow. You're telling me you cannot just scoop some snow with a empty a pot, put it on an old stove. Yeah, the gun shop. Exactly. That is, but I feel like that's again another mod that just should be added into the game is common sense. The common sense mod, to me, is just. I mean, it's in the name. It's common sense. You see, yeah, the rain collector, but I mean, I shouldn't have to build a rain collector to go scoop snow off the ground on my driveway. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing collecting there except the ground. The ability to provide, that's the main reason why you. You know what? This is why I say I think all Project Zomboid people are pretty logical. I feel like that just makes a whole bunch of sense. Um, it just makes sense to me, especially with the fact that, like, I don't know how the crowbars are there by you, but we have these big crowbars with a hook on one end and a little bend on the other, and it has a little V in the end, so you can even pull out nails with it and stuff. They are solid. I ram that thing into a door frame, give it a little wiggle. That door is coming open. It isn't. I don't know what that door thinks it's gonna do, but it's done. And you're telling me I'm running around with the crowbar right here, and I cannot pry that one spot open in the store there, be where I want to get. I saw a whole bunch of places that sell very weird looking crowbars. For example, it only has the hook. It doesn't have the little bend at the back. It only has the hook. So that's why I say I don't like to assume, you know, some strange places in the world. But yeah, the crowbar is literally designed to open doors. How did the designers of this game not go? Yeah, I have a smaller one here at home as well, but even that one has the little bend in the back. Yeah, I'll tell you, I've seen some weird ones, and we have some cheap stores around here, import stuff from China as well. I think that's also a universal thing. But some of the weird crowbars that they have, I would. I don't know how that would work. You know what? Like, sometimes thinking out of the box is bad. Sometimes the box is there for a reason. It's safe in the box. Stay in the box. That's where all your friends are. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's rest a bit here. Is there something to read in this house? I think I saw something over here. No, it's nothing to read. In the toilet? Some toilet. There we go. I knew it. There's a magazine or two in the loo. Because it's way too early to go to sleep. But we are way too tired to go do anything. So what we're going to do is save off some boredom. Yeah, this is essentially he's lying on his bed scrolling through Instagram at the moment. TikTok doom scrolling at the moment. But of the TikTok doom scrolling of the 90s, you know? Your hands. Yeah, that was my whole. Even as a child, I thought to myself, "Cool, you're gonna keep a whole bunch of men's health magazines, you know, like fitness magazines in the bathroom. But every time somebody pees, the splatter's gonna go, and eventually that is a cesspool of bathroom. And it's not like who's sterilizing their bathroom reading materials, honestly. So I kind of agree with you on that one. That being said, I think it is a very like my parents' generation thing to do, to have books in the bathroom, because again, they didn't have phones to sit and doom scroll till their legs went dead. They just read magazines, I guess, I suppose. Where's the dipping pills that we were taking earlier there? Probably gather the. Oh, look at that. Organizing inventories. Almost like we know what we're doing. So guys, while this is going on, I am going to greet. It is getting pretty late here. I am also going to say thank you to everybody that popped in today. Thank you for the donations. The new coffee thing does work. We tested it out. Somebody donated $1 earlier to make me run around with no loot. I dropped all of my equipment and I had to stomp the zombies. That's the only thing I did, was stomp zombies. They donated $1, so I did it. They said I should kill 5 zombies. I got 5 zombies down and I said, this is fantastic. A lot of fun. Way more fun than I thought it was, just running around with my character's buns out, stomping zombies. And so I basically killed like 30 of them. That being said, donating to the coffee, liking and subscribing on YouTube, or hitting the follow button, and on both of those, hitting the bell icon does help the channel. Every little bit counts. Following me on Twitter, sending me cool stuff on Twitter, let me react to some whatever, that helps, because if you find it, share it with the world, you know? Let us also laugh at the stupids. Doing stupid things on camera. You love it, we will love it too. So all you can do is you can send on DeathWookie2, Twitter, X. Elon renamed it to. Proudly South African. And he actually went to school just down the road here from me, Boys High. So yeah, a little known fact. Every little bit helps, guys. I really do appreciate everybody being here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace, guys.